Here now is the 8-man final. The commentators are Michael Lee and Dave Lanning.
So let's look at the front line. Remember, these are the 4 scorers who were not in the top grouping, so they are the second 4 highest scorers. On the inside, John Cook in red, he finished with 8 points. Then next to him in blue we have Billy Sanders, he finished on 7. John Louis in white in grid 3 at the front, he finished on 8, and so too did Trevor Ericsson. Dark horse, this lad, on the outside in yellow and black. Now looking back onto the back grid, remember all these riders gained an extra 2 points for being so handicapped. On the inside in the red and white, unfamiliar helmet colour, it's Jeremy Doncaster. He has 9 points. So too has Mel Taylor. He is in blue and white in grid 2 at the back. In grid 3 in green and white, it's Hans Nielsen, and Hans has 8 points. And then right on the outside of the back, it is Phil Crump in green. And we can just say they're letting their clutches cool down there. It's going to be a long old haul here, and it is quite a sight when you see these 8 guys all coming up the straight to you. It's something quite unique in Speedway. Very exciting. Let's see now on the front who is going to be the hares that try and get clear and pace themselves. The tension rises. Here we go. The 16-lap marathon final, and off they go, and who will show? And it looks like Tiger Louis is away. Louis is away at the back. It is Doncaster who goes purpling in through, and I think Crumpton of Docken has tailed off at the back. And here's the sight with Louis in front. Second place is Ericsson. Now what a sight. Louis in front, then Ericsson in third place. It is Cook. Then we have Sanders, and down they've gone, and it looks like Ericsson is the man who went, and so too it's Louis, and that was a nasty moment. And Cook is down as well, and this is the danger, of course, with this kind of speedway. Let's have a look at it again. A really horrendous accident here in the final. You can see John Louis going through our picture as we pick them through, and we go back onto the leading pack. Michael will pick up with Louis in all kinds of trouble. John's gone there. They take us through this.
Yeah, you can see Doncaster has nowhere to go. He goes right over the top of Louis there, and really nasty fall indeed, and very lucky to get up from that one.
Sanders going down, yes, and the bike goes ploughing through the fence here. What a nasty moment.
Knocked Doncaster back as well a bit by the looks of it, but I think he'd lost enough speed just to not do any damage.
Well, there is John Louis going into the ambulance rooms. It would seem he is moving his arms, and they haven't strapped his legs together, which is an encouraging sign. So we must just wait the medical report. So we're back again for the rerun. It's back to 16 laps. The riders go into their original grid position, of course, without the rider in white, John Louis, who was in the middle of all the cars. That really must have been a heart-stopping moment. Can you imagine falling off in front of 7 riders bearing down? Here's the restart without Louis. Cook on the inside in red, in blue it's Sanders. On the outside there is Ericsson. Doncaster at the back there, along with Taylor, Nielsen and Crump, and away this time, and who again will show? And this time it looks like Sanders has got the drop. Sanders away, and we've lost another rider down. Looks like Doncaster has gone there all over the place here. The track is down, the fence is down, the light must come on, the race is continuing. We have got Mel Taylor out, and the light must come on. Well, Doncaster and Mel Taylor were the ones to go that time, and it must be said the referee was a dreadfully long time stopping it, because we'd lost what? 10 yards of fence. Well, let's have a look at the incident again, and we'll watch for Jeremy Doncaster on the inside on the back grid. Michael.
See, Doncaster comes up on the inside here, and I think he just threw it into the corner a little too hard and turned round completely. As you can see, he's going there. Mel Taylor was very lucky indeed. He actually tangled with Doncaster there, and he's going straight on towards the fence, but luckily stayed out of trouble. But Doncaster's out of this one.
And the fence gets another tasing. And so for the third time of asking, the 16-lap final with now just 3 riders on the front grid, 3 on the back. They're dropping in a way that only Agatha Christie would acknowledge. Without Louis, without Doncaster now. up to the corner. And this time it is John Cook who is in front. Sanders is second, and third place it is Ericsson. And so Cook leads it as they come past our commentary position. Second place Ericsson. Green and white. That's Nielsen has moved in front of the back markers with Crump, and then it is Taylor at the back. So we've safely got around the first 2 laps where all the trouble has been. It is still Cook in front, then Ericsson. Sanders, Crump making his move up through the back of the field. He is right on the back wheel of Hans Nielsen, and Taylor has rather been dropped off at this stage. There were 16 laps, a long way to go. Still Cook in front, and we look at the book towards the back of Crump and Nielsen, the 2 favourites perhaps, are still a long way back, lying now 4th and 5th. There is the leading group. There are the 2 back markers moving up. Still some time to go and some way to go, and the pace will begin to tell. The wrists will start to ache, the machines will start to get hot. It's a time when the real men come to the fore, and Cook, who stayed out of the carnage on the first 2 attempts to run this final, and Crump has switched to the outside, can't get through, and now Cook is getting clear. Coming into lap number 6, 10 to go, remember, still a long way. Well, Michael Lee, John Cook is building up the lead here, and although Crump's been trying, he's not really making any impression at the back, is he?
No, he's really trying hard, but Nielsen's just been everywhere he wants to go, but it looks like he could have got under Nielsen there. No, Nielsen's down again. He's just blocking every move he's trying to make, but certainly Cook is pulling out one hell of a lead here.
Yes, well, John Cook, this Californian resident with the Witches. And if we just look back down the field, you can see them ducking and diving, and Crump has moved through on the inside of Nielsen. It got awfully tight down the field. There's the battle for second and third place. Crump has moved through now. Can Phil Crump, this durable twice winner of this tournament, possibly make up the distance? He's a long way back. He's got past Nielsen. They're into lap 9, and Crump has moved up into third place. The battle is really at the back. This really is developing into such a fascinating tactical battle, because Cook has gone a long way clear. Second place is Ericsson. Now Crump, who was held back for an awfully long time by Hans Nielsen. Surely they're not going to catch John Cook. He's, what, 50 lengths clear. This is lap 11. They're past the 9-lap cut mark and settling down. And Crump seems to be tiring, and Cook is growing in strength. Sanders has pulled out. It's getting a bit dusty out there. The machines must be feeling the distance as Cook moves on steadily, pulling away. And Crump having trouble getting past Ericsson now. He really has been held up in the traffic, and that's been the opportunity this man, John Cook, has been looking for. Coming into lap 13, let's hope that's not an unlucky one for him, or indeed this race. And Crump has moved up into second place. He's got 3 laps. Can he possibly make up the distance? It's still Cook, and Cook's machine is beginning to miss. Cook's machine is beginning to miss. Crump is in second place. Now, Cook's is definitely slowing, and we have drama here as Cook is out of contention. The bike has given up. With what, just a lap to go? He's got it going again. My word, where did we see drama? Here comes Crump past him, and Crump sweeps inside. Down they both have gone. My goodness me, the drama going right until the last seconds of this incredible 16-lapper. They're into the last lap, and Cook, whose machine was giving up, was trying to get it going. He was right in the middle of the track. Crump hit him. They've both gone down. There is Cook. He's on his feet. Now, what is the referee going to make of that? Well, let's look at that incident again, which really was the culmination of an incredible final. You can see that Cook here, his machine is slowing. Michael, here comes Phil Crump.
Yeah, Cookie was trying to get it going again. Crump had decided to go on the inside. Cookie was there. There was nothing he could do. I think the best manoeuvre Crumpy would have done would have been to try to have gone around the outside. But, I mean, it all happened so quick. There was nothing he could do.
Well, the result of that dramatic last lap incident, the referee excluded John Cook, And so the final placings in this dramatic and incident-packed Daily Mirror Westlake 16-lapper. First, Phil Crump finishing on 25 points. In second place, Hans Nielsen on 20 points. Third place was Melvin Taylor on 19. And fourth declared overall, Previn Eriksson with 18 points.
John Cook, dramatic and confused. What was the story of that last lap for you?
What the problem was, it happened, my dead man switch got caught around our reservoir oil jug, and it started to pop on me. I was trying to baby it to keep my leash, the slack off of it, and it came out on this turn, so I fingered it, got it going, and at the time I got my rubber back on, they'd caught up on me. There's just nothing I could do. Phil came underneath me. By the time I got into power again, there's nothing I could have done about it.
How aware were you of Phil right behind you then?
Well, I saw a signal from Bobby Schwartz with a fence, big lead. I didn't feel anybody, so I felt comfortable. I was trying to pace myself, so I felt real good. But unfortunately, Phil would have won it anyway since he was off the back row, so unfortunate.
What words did you exchange after that incident?
Oh, nothing. It was just one of those things. You know, he was doing his job and I was doing mine. It just happened that way.
Yeah. Phil Crump is just joining us here. Phil, many congratulations yet again, the Daily Mirror Westlake champion, but what a dramatic last lap.
Well, I'll say I didn't really know where John was going to go, and I thought, well, the safest part's to go to the inside, but it was so slick, and I still don't know what happened to John's bike. I think it might have run out of fuel.
No, the kill switch got caught around the leash.
Well, I'm just glad that we didn't hurt ourselves, John.
Good job, yeah. Really good job.
What is the secret of winning this? Because you're now making a habit of it, third time.
Well, I don't know. Just keep trying, I suppose. You know, it's I was very lucky, I suppose. You've got to have